Do you know Hashim Amla has a younger brother?
No, I don't know.
So
much
Hashim
about
Amla was in a Muslim school. Muslim schools and a majority of Indian/Muslim schools, their focus is on academics. Those schools don't even they have like cricket teams that don't even practice. They'll just rock up. They play socially. Even soccer, it's just like bras that tuck in their kurtas into their pants and play. Like it's nothing proper. You know what I mean? No formal training, no proper club style teams.
I thought like
none of that, right? Now Hashim Amla got a scholarship for cricket because he was playing club cricket, and then they have one team at his Muslim school, and that they managed to scout him. They found him playing in the club. They took him there. Now, the other brother, who was also equally as good a player, right? The family, he didn't get a scholarship initially and continued at the same Islamic school. And the family was like, they probably could have afforded it. I mean, they weren't like a really poor family.
they've saved on school fees now. Now they can take that school fees and put it on the other one.
So now they kept that guy, kept his other brother in that school, and he went on to DHS, my high school, right? He became the best cricket player of all time in our school. He broke records in our school. He was by far the best batsman. I think we haven't produced a better batsman ever in the history of our school.
That school.
And to the point where he, by virtue of him just being in our school, he made certain things possible. Like Muslims weren't even had a prayer area for them to pray. He insisted. He came there with terms and conditions. He said Muslims were not allowed to grow beards in my school. I went to a Model C white school. They wouldn't allow beards. You had to be clean shaven all the time. If you had like a little bit of stubble, you get a detention slip. You had to go. They'd give you a razor and then bill your father 10 rand just so you could go and shave at school. He made it possible for that to happen because he told them, I will leave your school if you don't allow me to keep a beard. They were like, sharp. Now all Muslims can grow beards.
Oh, that Indian negotiation skills.
Now, Hashim Amla plays for South Africa.
While
One
he's
of
in
the best. No. He leaves. He starts for the Dolphins. He gets scouted from the Dolphins, goes straight into South Africa, becomes the best player. Do you know his brother? What happened to his brother? His brother is playing for Dolphins B side. I think he might have made it to the A side or whatever, but his brother, who arguably may have had exactly the same talent, or not exact, but but it just wasn't nurtured. Now, in that case, a family, they chose to save their money and put it elsewhere or make him focus on his academics or whatever it is. And so they missed out on an opportunity for one of their children to be the greatest cricket players of all time in the Protea history.
Here's my thing now. We're going to make an example now with one success story. That's what people do a lot in many different situations. Like, oh, look at that black guy is rich. Why can't all the black people do it?
Of course.
We're going to make an example with one success story. And yes, there's a thing
with
an investment.
I'll ask you this question then. What's the negative of sending your child to, like, let's say you don't have enough money, right? Let's say you don't have enough money and you are living month to month just to send your child to a decent school, right? The only disadvantage I can think of is your immediate suffering, not long-term suffering, because it's going to be for 5 years or whatever.
I'll get to that.
Once he's out, there's no way you can quantify the experiences and the knowledge he's going to gain from a better school. Yes, you can
allow me.